There's certainly in Hawaii, there are a number of them. Please reach out to those organizations if you'd like to get involved. We would love to speak with you about how we can, even at this very individual level, empower you to take a stand in your community, whether that's in your school, whether that's with your church community, whether that's with a service organization that you're involved with. I come from the mentality that everybody needs to be trained. I'm notorious for walking down the street and looking at coffee shops and saying, hey, I really want to train all the people in this coffee shop about trafficking, because I'm sure that a lot of people who are walking in and out of their doors every day might be survivors. And if the barista can potentially identify a survivor and provide us with information, that could start an investigation. So you never really know. And I think that the more that we can empower the community, empower individuals to understand the red flags of exploitation, understand what they're seeing, understand what is out there, and be able and ready to respond in a trauma-informed way, but also to provide information to those who can take action immediately. I think that can be just a vital way of saving somebody's life. So if you're interested in engaging with organizations, learning more about human trafficking, and becoming somebody who can really take a stand in your community, or who can connect others in your community to really take this on as an issue to make sure that our community is safe, then please reach out to the Mua Alliance or other organizations. We would love to talk with you.
Chris, what are those red flags or signs that we can look for if we do suspect someone is being trafficked?
So there are a number of things that I think are really important to highlight. One of the biggest red flags that we try to talk about when we train people in what to look for is when somebody looks like they're being controlled by another individual. So if they look like they're having to check in on their phone, or they look like somebody is coming in and checking up on them, controlling their possessions, controlling their behavior, that can be a really big sign of trafficking. Also, if people have bruises, especially in unexpected places, or if they have tattoos that look like brands, that's often something that is used by traffickers, sort of in a kind of gross way, brand their women and children, brand their survivors as for marking their territory. Dissociative behavior, if somebody looks like they have kind of a flat affect where they're not engaging, that sort of personality where somebody looks like they're on drugs. Oftentimes survivors are on illicit substances. Traffickers will often keep survivors on illicit substances in order to control them or keep them addicted, because that addiction can be a way of controlling their behavior. They can't, if they don't serve a certain number of clients, then they can't get a fix, and that can be something that in relation to other red flags, can be a really big problem. Also, when it comes specifically to kids, one of the things that we always try to impress upon people is if you see somebody whose behavior changes dramatically, and we know that children are always maturing, they're growing up, they've got all these influences, so obviously they evolve. But when you see somebody who is really, their behavior has gone in a totally 180 kind of way, somebody who used to be a studious young woman who used to be very into her studies, used to be very kind of shy, suddenly becoming very open and maybe very promiscuous and maybe very revealing on social media and posting lots of photos that are suddenly not done any way discreet, that can be a red flag that something could possibly be amiss. And then one of the things that we talk about too is somebody who has suddenly a keen interest or seems to have a lot of knowledge about how the sex trade operates. That's something that also can be a really big red flag about abusive behavior of all kinds. And that's one of the things that we like to tell people is even if it's not a red flag for trafficking, it can be a red flag for something. We would rather have information presented to us that we can then investigate or work with our law enforcement partners or our mental health partners or our partners in various agencies to make sure that trafficking isn't the cause. But oftentimes we'll find out that there is some other form of abuse in play, whether that's domestic violence or child abuse, or whether that's drug addiction or whatever the case may be. And we want to make sure that we get that person help no matter what, even if it's not exploitation. If there's just an abused child or somebody is being abused by their partner, we want to make sure that we can do all we can to get them into a safe space and provide them with services. So it's that sort of mentality of if you see something, say something. We have a hotline on our website. There's a national human trafficking hotline number. We also have, we make it very easy for people on our website to contact us. There's a contact form. People can contact us anonymously. You don't have to give your name. You don't have to give any information that you don't want to. But we follow up on every tip that we receive. We work with our partners in law enforcement and our partners and our service provider partners to address every tip that we receive to make sure that we can provide as much help as possible.
Can people reach out to you 24 hours a day if they are being exploited right now and if they're ready to get out?
I'm almost there.
Yes, we operate a crisis hotline.
Going,
if somebody calls the number
I'm
on
about
our
to turn
website,
to the
somebody
parking
will pick up the
garage.
phone. Absolutely. The number is 808-679-7454. We absolutely are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If somebody calls us at any point in the day, we will pick up the phone and we will do our best to respond with immediacy. We want to make sure that anybody who is in a dangerous situation gets the care that they need as quickly as it can possibly be provided. But again, the number is 808-679-7454. Well, and that number is available statewide. We are a statewide organization, and we try to address trafficking wherever it is occurring throughout the state of Hawaii. We want to make sure that everybody in our state is taken care of, that everybody is given access to justice and restoration. And we really want to make sure that we're addressing this in a comprehensive way. So no matter where you are in Hawaii, if you see something that is problematic, or if you yourself are in danger and you know somebody who is in danger, please reach out. Again, our number is 808-679-7454. You can reach out to our website, imuaalliance.org, and we want to hear from you and we want to help you.
Chris, what are some final thoughts that you would like to leave us with?
You know, I think the most important thing that I want to leave people with is the fact that this is happening in our communities, and it's not something that's just happening in other places and in other countries. Oftentimes when we go talk about this in the community, we find that the biggest myth that we have to dispel is that this is something.
Oh no, dropped my bottle. Trying to put my keys back in my bag. Guys, let me get to a table to get situated real quick. How beautiful it is outside. Let's go outside and show you guys the beautiful view. Hey Rick, how's it going? Thank you. Hi Millie. Hi Manuel. Hi, Asha. Hey, guys. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. You guys, look at the view. It's like so gorgeous. Oh, Rick, I'm so sorry. I'll send you some prayers. Please, God, give some of your attention to Rick, who needs help with getting through whatever he's going through. I'm so sorry. Hi, everybody. Oh, that's awesome. I'm in Honolulu. It's a beautiful day, and a really beautiful day. The weather is like starting to cool down. It's still hot in the middle of the day, but it's like starting to cool down. So it's like a really, really beautiful. Yeah, Rick, you know, you gotta decide what's best for you in your life, you know? Hey, Ernest, how's it going? How are you? Hope you're having a good day today or good evening. How was your day, Ernest? How are you doing? It's 5 p.m. right now. Not horrible, just woke up. You've been napping. Hey, I'm proud of you for taking some naps, for getting some sleep. And I'm going to church actually. I'll be there in about an hour. So I'll be streaming for an hour today and then I'll be there in an hour. Doing good. How are you doing, Jimmy? Thank you, Ernest. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, NM. I appreciate that. I think they're doing like a baptism today, so we'll see how it goes. Protein shake. I'm drinking a protein shake. Oh, thank you, Momet. Yeah, I sing and I do this channel. I do lots of things. I'm from California. Thank you for the happy poop, Ernest. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, I do have a Cash App. It's Ali Sky Music. I'm from Honolulu. Hey Eric, how's it going? I'm drinking a protein shake right now. I also have a 40 ounce water bottle in my backpack too. Alright, I just finished my drink. Put this in my bag and I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we're gonna go for a walk. A little walk along the beach before I go to church tonight. Hey Diego. I don't really do private chats, Matt. I gotta go to the restroom and then I'm gonna start walking to the beach. Oh, he's a troll? He gets nasty? Okay, thank you, Ernest. I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you, thank you. Hey Nick, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. I'm gonna put it in subscribers only mode so it makes it easier. Hey guys, I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'm just gonna silence the phone and put you guys in my bag, okay? I'll be right back. reason the thing that like shuts off the camera isn't working, so everything in my bag. My bag's kind of heavy. I might go empty my bag a little bit in my car and like put my my flask inside of the car. My thing might glitch up for a second, but I'm only going to be doing that for a couple minutes and I'll come right back in here. So if it glitches up, I'm sorry. Hey Zeeb, how's it going? Hey Mickey, how's it going? Hopefully we might not get service because I'm in a parking garage. Somebody's alarm is apparently going off. It's very loud. Oh, okay, there. It went off. Oh no, am I on the wrong floor? You guys, I'm on the wrong floor. I'm on the wrong floor. I got a higher floor. Hey guys, good to see you. Just that my bag is too heavy. It's too heavy for me to carry. Gotta empty some stuff out. So yeah, I think it might glitch out up here. So don't worry, if it starts glitching, I'm just gonna be at my car for like a minute and then I'll come back inside here. Hope you guys are doing good today. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Good to see you guys. Welcome in. My car is straight ahead. My service still looks pretty good. So I have all 4 bars, so hopefully we'll be okay I feel like at my car the service went out though, so I don't know. I'm at my car pretty soon. Alright, just gonna put some stuff in my car and then we're gonna walk over to the beach. Hey Anne, how's it going? So good to see you. Hello, always great to see you. How are you doing today? Happy Sunday. Are we back, you guys? I know we glitched out for a second. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. Hey everybody. Just take a sip of water real quick over here. This table. be intense tomorrow? Oh, the game, I see. Okay. Well, better the game be intense than like actual real life be intense, right? I'd rather watch something intense than to like live something intense. Oh, thank you, Eric, for letting me know I'm back. Thank you, Zeep. God bless you too, Big Irish. Hi, VA Bear Hunter. Good to see you again. Thank you, Zeep. Okay. Hey, guys. Oh, I know, Rick. Yeah, you've gone through so much. Baseball playoffs have been exciting to watch. That's awesome, Eric. Yes, Zeeb, you too. You too, of course. Of course. Thank you guys for being here. We got the gang in here today. You guys, my friend took me out to lunch today. It was so good. I went to one of my favorite vegan restaurants. Yeah, I had a good day, you guys. I'll show you the photo of the food that I had at the vegan restaurant today. Here's me and my friend Julia. And then this is what we had today. I had this plate, it's called the yogini. It's like a bunch of veggies and peanut sauce and different sauces and sprouts and some rice underneath and spinach and lettuce and yeah, cabbage, cucumbers, lots of veggies. So yeah, she took me out on an early birthday lunch. So that was awesome. Thank you, Anne. Yeah, it was definitely good. Yeah. Rick, I was wondering, do you ever talk to a therapist? I've noticed that, you use my channel a lot to talk about the same things over and over again. Both on my music channel and on this channel, and I noticed the same things come up over and over again. And I just wanted to bring up that, it might be really helpful and actually really healthy for you to consider talking to a mental health professional about some of the struggles that you're going through. Because I notice it just comes up a lot, and I think it's to a point where it's been discussed enough and we've heard it over and over again, and it's the same thing. So I want to encourage you to seek like actual help from someone who can help you deal with these actual problems. My channel's not meant to support, certain like personal situations, especially if they're being repeated. We are here to support people who, need help and support in certain struggles. But I noticed the same things have been coming up, and it doesn't really seem to change. So yeah, I just want to put that out there, that it might be important for you to seek mental health professional to help you manage all these things in your mind, because it comes out on the YouTube channels a lot. Hey Gemini, how's it going? Good to see you. Aloha. And did you have a dessert? No, I was too full for dessert, Eric. I was too full for dessert. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I just want to encourage that for anyone who's going through stuff, because if this usually, it's one thing that like if it gets mentioned, and you will get support from people, and people will have compassion for you and everything like that. But it's been this ongoing thing for a while. So I'm just really concerned. I'm concerned, and I want you to get actual support, because usually when the same things come up over and over again, that means you're not processing things, or like that means there's something going on that you might need further help with. So I just wanted to do that. Not right now, Nolan. That's not what I was planning to do. Hi, Christopher. Good evening, Michael. Aloha. Good to see you guys. Yeah, just like with anything, right? Like with anybody, like that's just not going just towards one person, but in any situation, you know, if you're dealing with stuff, and even if you're going to a friend about it, but if you keep going and talking about the same problem over and over again to a friend, your friend can only take so much of that, right? So there's a point where you have to consider talking to a professional who can help you actually work through things so that it's not the same thing repeating over and over again. So just something to consider. Yes, absolutely, Anne. There are actual groups that for free. But yes, there's men's groups and there's also women's groups that are completely free, that are designed, you know, that they are really aware of people doing, you know, sometimes people get almost addicted to suffering and like creating situations like and repeating situations. And it's not a conscious thing and it's never on purpose, but it's like they're really aware of those things to help you get out of those patterns too. Hi, Abdi. Of course, Anne. Yeah, it's good to have that awareness, you know, because you definitely, the more that you repeat like a lot of these negative behavior patterns or thought patterns, and the more you just, even with your speech and all these things, the more you repeat it, you're kind of creating your own cycle. So yes, there are groups. There's one particular called the Mankind Project. So yeah, if you're a man, if you're dealing with things and you need some support to talk to, I believe you do have to turn your camera on. You know, you do have to actually face, you know, you have to have real time with these people. So you got to have the courage enough to do that. The Mankind Project. And you can develop some really amazing skills in something like that. I have a friend who had completely changed his life. So look at that up, you guys. It's a website, it's worldwide. And they have like in-person groups depending on where you're at. If you can't find an in-person group, they have online. You know, you can do it remotely, and there's several groups to choose from, like different times, different, you know, whatever your availability is. But there's a point where you have to take responsibility for structuring your life. You know, if you keep complaining about only getting 2 hours of sleep every night, and you're complaining about it every time, and it's just like, well, let's you have to take responsibility for the way that you're setting up your life. Like, what are you doing that, you know, is not allowing you to actually get some rest? And, you know, what are you creating in your life that is inhibiting you from actually rejuvenating? And, you know, so yeah, there's a certain responsibility that, you know, we should all take in our own lives. Not that every single thing that happens to us is our fault. I mean, some would say that, you know, we subconsciously draw in experiences that help us grow. And, you know, if we find ourselves getting into these negative situations over and over again, there's a point where we can say well, what about me have I brought this into my life? You know, not every single thing that happens is our fault, of course. there's accidents, there's all kinds of things. And everyone deserves compassion. But we you know, there's the compassion and there's suffering and there's victimhood. But you don't want to keep staying in victimhood over and over again. There's a point where you have to break out of that and say, okay, you know, I'm gonna change this, or I'm gonna change that, or whatever it is. You know, there's a time to make changes sometimes in life. So Anne said, I have a friend who's been through a lot, never went to therapy class, and she had to do a group class in order to satisfy the law. She never realized how helpful it was to talk like that. That's awesome, Anne. That's awesome to hear about your friend experiencing that. Just by indirectly having to participate in a group therapy setting, she was really amazed at how it helped her. So definitely it can be good to try, not judgmental. Definitely, there's resources out there. And yeah, my YouTube channels, I do want it to be a place where people can share things and get support. But I've noticed that if it's the same thing over and over again, there's a certain point where you have to help yourself, get your help, get actual help. This is not my YouTube channels are not a therapy. We can't, I'm not a mental health professional. There are mental health professionals out there who can help with things like that. Why block? Nick, what happened? God bless you. Did you get blocked? Wait, did you get blocked last night? What happened? Did somebody block you last night, Nick? Tell me what happened. Not the only, Nick, might be YouTube. Gemini, you think YouTube's doing that? Yeah, I don't know. Oh no. Nick never does anything wrong. All he does is request hallelujah. Oh my goodness, what the heck? I'm so sorry, Nick. I gotta go. Yeah, I don't think anybody blocked you last night. I don't think it was meant to happen, but that happened to Bo too. Oh no, I got to, I appreciate you saying that, Nolan. And I want it to be somewhere where people can have some kind of outlet, but it should not be your only outlet or your main outlet if you're going through significant life situations. It's not designed to do that. Please limit your emojis, text Sarah. I appreciate the beautiful emojis, but please limit it to 2 lines only. Thank you so much. Okay, Nick, I'll check on that. I have to sift through hundreds of people that have been blocked. There's part of me that just wants to unblock everyone so that, because it might be multiple people that this has happened to. You don't know? So did you try to talk last night and nobody responded to you? Did you try to make a request last night and then nobody responded? Or usually I can see you at some point. I don't see every single comment that everyone makes, but usually I can see you at some point. I'm going over towards the beach side. Hey, no worries, text Sarah. Yeah. It just helps the chat so that we don't flood the chat with all these emojis. So try to limit, 2 lines. That's perfect. What you just did, that's perfectly fine. Chris, my day was good. It was great. How was your day? When can I talk? Nolan, I don't know if this channel is for me talking about my childhood in specifics. I'm here to, there's other things I want to talk about that are more important to me. Oh shit, you know what? Can I take that back? But yeah, it's not something to, I was going to talk about other really important things today. But yeah, I guess that was one of those things, it is really important to seek the right type of help, right? It is really important to do that. Where are we? We are at Ala Moana Beach Park. There is Diamond Head over there. It's Diamond Head. Yes, it is absolutely a beautiful day. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Anne. Yes, the sea is so beautiful. No, Christopher, I will not be swimming today. I plan to go to church tonight. Your family's dysfunctional. I can relate to that, Nolan. I can totally relate to that. I'm so glad that you recognize that. That's actually really a good thing that you can recognize that.
Can't imagine if I never stepped down to this club tonight. Would it really miss the chance?
You guys like the view?
With the lady so fine. Yes, you are.
Yes, I got church in the evening. Yes, it's at 6 p.m. tonight. So pretty soon I'll start heading that way. But yeah, let's see. I wanted to talk about more belief systems today because I feel like belief systems and like undoing belief systems is one of the biggest things that you can do to heal yourself and to change your life. So I did want to talk a little bit about that today. Yes, super calming. And you know, maybe it's just that the scene might just be calming for people, and like one of the most important things is also to find some time to relax. I started it several years ago, WVL. I started because it's my passion. I've always been into health and wellness ever since I was a kid. I'm not, Nolan. I don't really have a denomination. I'm glad you like it, Anne. Hey, Jonathan Davis. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a little bit, huh? Thank you, Z. Please subscribe. I appreciate that. Today I did some energy clearing work. It was actually very interesting. I joined a live webinar. It's actually someone I know in person, and I met him at the house that I go to the potlucks at. His name is Edward. What's his last name again? Anyway, his name's Edward. But he led a webinar. He does like these really massive webinars. Like he has like tens of thousands of people watching. And so he's garnered a following. He has a following. And he's come up with some tools to help you heal. So I was doing some of that today. It's kind of more of it's a little bit intense though, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna go into it at this moment since I'm like in public and everything. And like since I am on my way to church, because it might require more time and support. But it was really good. Basically, I wonder if we can choose a belief system that, you know, a lot of people have, and talk about that today. Oh, thank you, Nick. God bless you too. I'll check to see. Yeah, it's really hard for me to check to see if people are blocked. Oftentimes I can't even find them. But I'll make sure that you're unblocked, Nick. And I just hope that, you know, if Gemini says it's happened to multiple people, if she says it's happened to multiple people, then I don't know. I might have to unblock I don't know what to do. Like I should unblock everyone, or I don't know what to do, you guys. And just put it in sub mode, subs only mode, you know, not sure. What happens after you die? Okay, well, what happens after you die? You know, that's a personal belief. That it's very personal to each person. Everyone has maybe, you know, there's lots of different people who believe all kinds of different things. You know, some people believe in reincarnation. Some people believe in, you know, of course, there's a lot of people that believe in going to heaven. I have a combination of different belief systems. Like, it's not just like one thing. I think there's different things that happen, but I think your soul gets reabsorbed into God pretty much. Like, I also believe in reincarnation. Hey, Nathan Bell. No, it could be YouTube. Yeah, it could be YouTube. I have no idea. I'll make sure that Nick is not blocked. Nick is never causing a problem. So, yeah, that question was okay, Nolan. But I don't have all the answers for you. Nobody may have the answer to that for you. Because everyone's answer is going to be, you know, their own personal answer. So Nolan's on a question spree today. I'm just walking. I'm actually at the beach, you guys. So I'm over here, Ala Moana Beach Park. So I'm on a little walkie walk. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Hiya, Andrew. But yeah, I do believe that everything that we do in this life is very important. because it doesn't just stay with us in this life. I believe that the soul is eternal, and our souls have been around for a lot longer than we've been alive. And I do believe that this lifetime in a human body is it's an opportunity that was chosen by our soul to take a human body, so that we could evolve the soul in this lifetime. So we don't remember anything that happened before we were born. But yeah, I do believe in past lives. I do believe that they're connected to the experiences that we go through now in present day life. So I don't believe that we need to completely, I don't think it's necessary that we have to go into our past lives. Some people do like past life regressions where they try to like not relive their past lives, but just see what happened. But it's not necessary to see that, because everything that has happened prior has followed us to this very day. And we all have like karmic patterns and things like that we can have an opportunity to work on being undone in this lifetime. So yeah, I think life is a wonderful opportunity it's huge, actually. It's really huge. It's not something that you should be wasting, Doesn't mean that, when I say wasting, doesn't mean don't, get your relaxation, but it's very important, like the choices that we make in life, the way that we choose to live, the patterns that we choose to play out are all very important. And if we notice that we're playing out a limited belief system pattern, like if we're doing something like sometimes we're playing out a scarcity mindset. Maybe we have the belief that we're going to be poor all the time. Maybe that's followed us to this lifetime. So yeah, it's important to address those things. So a lot of people have scarcity mindset. And I've worked on this. I've done work on this as well on myself, in my own practices. But for that pattern, it's almost like a feeling in the body. Like, I don't know. I've done meditation, so I'm pretty good at like accessing where I'm feeling something in the body. But it's almost like, yeah, there's ways to like undo that type of pattern, like convincing yourself that you do, like you are able to, you do deserve more, and you are able to create a better life for yourself. You are able to create abundance in your life. So imagining how would it feel to never have to worry about money? How would it feel if I was always worried about having to fix my car to some extent, and still to some extent I still am. But there's all kinds of worries that come along with having the scarcity mindset, and it can affect our lives in different ways. So undoing it, one way to do that is to do, affirmations are good, saying like, I too can be abundant. But it's also like replacing the feeling of scarcity. Like, how does it, like, how if you're in a scarcity mentality, like, how that feels. It feels stressful. It feels limiting. It feels kind of small, it feels kind of like you're always worried about something. So shifting that's why this is where relaxation comes in, because when you can create a cushion of abundance around you, you can relax more. When you're relaxed, you don't have that much of a scarcity mindset, because you can. So yeah, like how would it feel to be completely supported and to not have to worry about things? Like anytime you need something, it's gonna work out because you have the abundance that you need to make it through your life, to not just make it through your life, but to thrive in your life and to do the things that you want to do. So yeah. So that's one thing. But yeah, there's so many things we could go into. Yes, thank you, Gemini. Yes, always come back. Yeah, I do think that, it was okay to ask those questions. I think so, Nolan. There's some questions where, you just don't repeat it. If I tell you no, that I don't want to answer a question, then just let it go. But then there's some questions that are okay. It's not like a black and white thing. So there's some things that I'm like, I'm just, we're not going to talk about that right now. And then there's some things I could be like, okay, well, that's all right. So it's all good. Hey, Shane. Oh, thank you. Welcome in, everyone who just got in. WV, my belief system is to believe it all. Okay, interesting. That's right. Blessings for everyone. Blessings, Rodney. The beach is so beautiful. You guys, look at this. Somebody's doing a proposal. Somebody's proposing today. That's so awesome. Nathan, I haven't gone in the ocean in a long time. Remember when I got that rash? I still have a little bit of that rash on my knee. I have one part of it left, you guys. That's crazy, right? I've been on live for about 50 minutes, so I've been on here for a little bit. Well, Nathan Bell, that's true that has happened historically. We don't want to continue negative belief patterns about, we don't want to solidify belief systems and just assume that that's the only way that the world is ever going to work. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Let me show you guys the view right now. Then I gotta head back so I can get to that church on time. I might be a little late, but I think the service starts at 6:30, so. Hey Primal, how's it going? Some things slowly but surely go away. That is crazy, isn't it crazy? That's true, and sometimes things slowly but surely go away. Sometimes patience is a good thing, right? Yeah, no, the caste system is definitely not good. In God we trust. Yeah, it's really important to connect with God as well. Of course, that should be Okay, Christopher. Great. Okay, I'm glad you're doing great. All right, guys, I think I'm going to turn back around and head over. The sunset's going to be so beautiful, though. I got 20 minutes, so I'm a fast walker, though. I'll get there. Thank you, Eric. We're just walking at the beach park. How was your day, Eric? How are you doing today? Thank you, Quentin. I hope you're having a blessed day too. I'm in the United States. Oh, thank you, Zape. I appreciate that. Sometimes I have a little bit of a sniffle. Sometimes, but I don't think I'm sick or anything. First day of 6 on night turn, but I'm blessed being working and healthy, so I'm grateful for that. Okay, awesome. Oh, like you mean like you're working a night shift or something?
Never want that, but it's cute.
I'm not sure, Nolan. I don't know. I'm in Honolulu, everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Nolan. I don't think it is. I work 6 to 12 on nights. Oh, gotcha. You work the night shift. Okay. Got it. Okay, got it. Okay. Okay, well, at least you get 3 days off. That's something to look forward to. I hope you enjoy your work, though. I hope it's fulfilling. I hope everyone's able to find a job that's fulfilling for you. Oh, thank you, Shane. I appreciate that. Yes, we can all do better, absolutely, by each other. God bless you, Nick. I'll check out to see. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the other channel, but I'm sorry that you couldn't comment the other day. If you tried to comment, sorry about that. Thank you, Z. Please subscribe. Thank you. It's like picture perfect, all the colors.
I get to like nap though during so.
Yeah, I don't think anyone actually blocked you, Nick. I think maybe YouTube. YouTube was glitching out and it was like kicking me out. It was kicking me out of the live stream and I couldn't get back into the live stream. So I had to start a whole new live stream. Nolan, that's, there's different people with different answers on that. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Yeah, the colors are so beautiful, aren't they? The 6 days of 12-hour shifts on a rotating schedule. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm so sorry that hopefully they'll find some more people to hire to deal with that. I know there's definitely a lot of places that put pressure on their employees to fulfill, too much, definitely. So, of course, NM. Yeah, well, I'm here. I might as well do it. I have heard of David Goggins. Group gathering around here. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. The clouds are so beautiful. Yes, Eric, it's the same one. It's the same one, the 6 p.m. service. Yep, same one. Wait, guys, I gotta hustle though. I have like 13 minutes to get there. And I'm kind of far away. It's like all the way, I'll show you guys, it's like all the way down on that side. So I gotta hustle. I don't really follow David Goggins too much. He's probably not my favorite person. He's probably not someone I would actually really watch, but some people like him. He speaks to some people. Doesn't speak as much to me as he does to other people. Usually I feel like it's men who really like him. Certain men who really like him, but yeah. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Z. Please subscribe. Right, and yeah, I mean, you know, to each their own, like whatever works for people. So, you guys, the humidity is doing a number on my hair. It's doing a number on my hair. I hope so, Quentin. I mean, you know what? If worst comes to worst, if you're not getting treated well at your job, I mean, why not, you know, start looking for another one that you feel gives you a little bit more work-life balance, if that's what you're looking for, you know? You got to figure out what's important to you. And yeah, if it's too demanding for you, and if you feel like it's taking away from your life, maybe figure out, oh, what, you know, is there something that could be better for you? To relax. You guys will be like, I can sleep 2 hours. Let's do 10 billion push-ups. Sleep 8 hours. I'm like, leave me alone. Right. If they start messing with you, and you're, you know, if they start doing that to you, saying stuff like that, be like, yeah, no, thank you. I'm good. Guys, look at the view. Look at the sunset. It's so beautiful. I don't think just because someone can be that productive, it doesn't mean we have to be. Yeah, that's true. And I don't necessarily believe in, like, you know, like having to push yourself so hard all the time. Like it should be like a balance. I will say this though. Men are a little bit different because women, we actually, like, physically, we have a cycle that we need to, like, sometimes we need to rest more, and then sometimes we're able to, like, you know, exert more, and then we have like a pattern, and it's good to listen to the body and, like, listen to that pattern of, like, when to exert more, when to exert less, you know. With men, it's a little bit different. Like, they can push hard, like, every day because they're on more of a daily cycle. So it is different. And yeah, like, you know, women don't need to be like men. Men don't need to be like women. There's certain differences in the ways, you know, we function, especially with that kind of thing. Just like, there's some, like, for women, there are actually times where it's more productive to get rest. But that same thing is true for men. You know, men shouldn't be pushing themselves constantly. Men need rest too, you know. Sometimes rest is actually more productive than pushing yourself constantly. Hey, Jedediah, welcome back. You've been doing laundry, awesome. Hey Joe, how's it going? It's wonderful view, guys. It's so beautiful. Yeah, the sunset, it's so pretty today. So beautiful. We're so blessed. So blessed. You're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well, Joe. Hey, Johnny Melancholy. Good to see you again. Welcome in. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Fox. It's your church on the beach. It has a really beautiful backdrop. It has a really beautiful ocean backdrop. It's not like on the sand, it's like at a pavilion, but it does have a really nice backdrop in the ocean. There are last 4 pieces of the home thing. Oh, I see. Okay, well, at least you got to eat most of it. At least you got to eat most of it. It looked really good. Do you have Mormon friends? Yes, Nolan. I've actually had I've always had some kind of Mormon friend at some point. Right now, do I have any Mormon friends? Not so much right now, though. I haven't had a lot of Mormons in my life recently, but I've definitely had Mormon friends in my life. The sunset was beautiful. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jedediah. Yes. I only got 6 minutes to get there, but I'll be a little late. That's okay. Hi, James. Watching from San Antonio. Hello from San Antonio.
Wake up.
We're head heavy. Oh, did you, Anne? Wow. I wonder if that was just a coincidence or interesting. It was interesting. Hey, they're really nice, you know. When I had Mormon friends in high school, I remember they would always invite you to things. Like, they're so friendly. They're so nice, and it was so sweet. They do really sweet things, and they're very caring. They did this thing where, I think this one girl was going through, cancer recovery, and I was there, and we had, there was, a project where we would get construction paper, colored construction paper, and cut paper hearts, and then write really nice, kind messages in the hearts, and then, anonymously just post it on the door, put tape in the back of the hearts, and everyone's posting all these hearts on their door. So then they see their door and it's just full of hearts and really sweet messages. A few hours that some will travel my way. Oh, okay, nice. Dated a guy for a short time who wasn't just had family who was. Oh, I see. Oh, thank you for watching, Jedediah. I appreciate that. I didn't truly wanted to bring people closer to Christ, made food for their events, and when they came over. Aw, that's so sweet. That's awesome, Anne. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Jedediah. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes, nobody's perfect. Absolutely, nobody's perfect. Thank you, Eric. Oh, that's so sweet, Eric. I appreciate that. Yes, it is my birthday month. My friend took me out to lunch today. It was so nice. I know. Yeah, let's not talk. We don't need to talk about that right now. There's all kinds of there's different levels up too. Not everyone who is Mormon is a dark, has a dark, darkness, or maybe just in general in the church. I'm sure there's some stuff going on. There's that kind of stuff going on. But yeah, thank you for addressing that. I believe it. Yeah, that is so true, Anne. That is so true. Yeah, I agree that there's a lot of religions, maybe all, anything that's gone big enough has had some kind of dark side to it. I would agree with that. That doesn't mean that every member of that community is dark, though. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily involved in that, but yeah, I think there are definitely there's definitely darkness when there's enough people and there's people having power and even money, you know, because they do tithe. I think they're required to tithe like a third of their income or something crazy like that to the church, which is, that's like already like for taxes, you know. I don't know how people are able to do that, but I don't know if it's changed or if it's still like that. Oh, that's cool, Anne. I'm glad it opened your eyes to that. That's awesome. Yeah, like there's so many, I like that you said that, because yeah, there's like different belief systems, and that it doesn't necessarily, not all of it, just, yeah, I agree with you. What you said, just because something's different doesn't mean it's bad or wrong. It's just different. Like maybe people believe in a way that I don't believe, but it's like, well, it's just different, you know? Oh, it's 10%? Okay, that's not as much as I thought. The sunset still going down. Still a little bit above the ocean. Thank you, Zeep. Please subscribe. I appreciate that. Oh, Jedediah, you're Mormon. Okay, I didn't know that. Oftentimes we're talking different routes. Yeah, we're taking different routes getting to the same place. Yes, I totally agree with that. So much wisdom. Okay, I see, Jedediah. Oh, okay. Isn't it? Yeah, people, you can definitely see people riding bikes across the beach, totally. It's probably more people walking, but definitely there's people, not usually in the sand though, usually it's just on the path. All right, got my walk-in in for today. Today's my rest day for working out, and I'll probably go back to the gym tomorrow. There's nothing unless acted on. Well, you have to start somewhere. It still means something. If you have the wisdom and you perpetually do the opposite of what wisdom teaches you, then yeah, that's, you know, gotta correct that. But it's somewhere to start. What do you think of this story? How often do I go to the gym? I literally just started going to the gym, and I just got a membership. I was on the phone with a friend, and she was telling me about how they're doing a promotion. So I got the last day of the promotion to go to Planet Fitness. It was $20 instead of $30 for the VIP membership. So I got in for $20 a month for the VIP. And I've only gone 4 times because I just started the membership. So I've only gone 4 times so far. But I think that was within the past week, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna try to maybe go like around 3 days a week. I don't want to overdo it because I still have beach workout twice a week. So, and I still want to make time for hiking outdoors too, because that's important to me. I have no idea, Nolan. Nolan, you remind me of someone, a younger person. Are you a younger person? All right, Nolan, I think we're going overboard. I think we might be going overboard with the questions now. Health is wealth. Yeah, it's such a great deal. And like one of the biggest things about it that I really like is the red light therapy machines. Good stuff. So yeah, doing those red light machines, repairing my tendon. Let's see. Yeah, they have the hydro massage too. It's like warm water that like massages you. It's so good. So it is a good deal. The ancient times. Oh, interesting. That's cool. That's so cool to know. Okay, Nolan, that makes sense. I was thinking you must be young. Okay guys, well I'm gonna end the live stream pretty soon. I'm gonna go to the bathroom over here. There's a little bathroom that I can go to. No, I did not say that, Nolan. I just said you were young. I didn't say that. No, Andrew, I'm not gonna be singing tonight. I'm going to church right now. And yeah, going to church right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys later, okay? I'm gonna go to the service and I hope you guys have a good night. God bless you guys. Great to see you, Anne, as always. Thank you so much, Eric, for being here. Thank you so much, Zeep, for asking people to subscribe. Please subscribe if you do want to see more. I appreciate that so much. Oh, the bathroom's closed over here. Okay. But yeah, you guys, thank you for enjoying this. I was only live for like an hour today, but I'm so glad to get to see you. Thank you, Joe. You have a good evening too. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Check out my music channel. I'm a singer-songwriter as well. But thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. So much appreciation. God bless you guys. May God be with you. Please take care of yourselves. Of course, Quentin, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a blessed night too. Have a great evening. Howdy, Texas. Have a good evening, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you next time. So much love. Bye, Curtis. Bye, Justin. Hit that subscribe, you guys, if you want to see more. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.